Good morning. Thank you for sticking with me. Sorry I haven't done any videos lately. Unfortunately, my computer kind of crapped out and I had to send it back to the manufacturer to get fixed, and so I just now got it back a couple of days ago. And I usually try to do my videos during the week so that I can get it uploaded faster for you. But anyway, I hope everything is going great for all of you, and I hope that you had a great weekend. I wanted to get on today to talk about something that the Lord and I have been dealing with lately, or He's been dealing with me lately about, and that is habits. And I noticed like in recent weeks, the word habit came out of my mouth more often, as well as I was reading about it, seeing things about habits, and the Lord really started to show me that whether they're good habits or bad habits, they can affect everything in your life, again, whether for the good or the bad. So, he but he did show me that when I was eating the other way and the unhealthy way, I was forming bad habits, having too many carbs or having too much sugar, eating sugar a lot. In your mind, that that's not a healthy thing. I mean, going to Dairy Queen a lot or going to all these different fast food restaurants and getting Big Macs and French fries and sodas and all these things that in your health common sense area of your mind, that these are not healthy habits to make. And also, before, when I was eating unhealthy, breakfast was the only meal where I felt like I didn't have to have something sweet. Lunch, dinner, and every time in between, I would crave something sweet. And I formed a habit of wanting to eat that way and eating that way. And then when I switched over to keto and low carb, high fat, I noticed that the cravings were still there after dinner and after lunches and things like that. And a friend of mine and I were talking, and she said, I just wonder if you haven't made a habit of having something sweet. And it really got me thinking, and I just started asking the Lord about it, and sure enough, it had become a habit. I had gotten so used to eating something sweet after a meal that it just became second nature. So the Lord has been showing me how to make good habits. And of course, doing keto is in and of itself good habits, because you're eating things, or at least for me, I'm eating things that I know are good for my body, and I know that aren't going to be detrimental to my health and my well-being and my mental capacity, for lack of a better word. So in the keto lifestyle, they tell you that if you eat enough fat, you shouldn't be craving carbs and sweets. And I'll be honest, I have not personally found that to be true. I still, from time to time, will crave, or had been before, craving something sweet or something carb loaded or whatever, like potatoes or chips or, or anything, breads. Oh. So I've noticed in recent days, I will go that far, is I've added more fat to my keto way of life. I've been trying to incorporate more fat, because I noticed too that after a meal, within maybe an hour or so, I was feeling hungry again, and I thought, this isn't, because keto, eating this way, eating low carb, high fat, if you're eating enough fat, you should be full for at the very least 4 hours, if not more. And so I knew something wasn't right. And if you're not getting enough fat, you won't be in optimal ketosis, which is where you want to be 1.5 to 3 mm's per liter, I think is what it is. I'll have to double check on that and let you know. But I noticed that I wasn't being satisfied for very long. So I got my cookbook, and I was I've got it. It's on the other room. But that cookbook that I've been putting on Facebook, I've been raving about, she talked about ways to incorporate more fat and ways to, you can eat more fat. Like she had a hamburger example, and she puts, cheese and mayonnaise and bacon and just everything she can think of that has fat. And she may even add a fried egg, which I have actually done when Jay and I have gone out to eat before. I've added an egg to my burger, which is fabulous if you haven't tried that. But in recent days, since I've gotten my cookbook and or it's a book/cookbook, but I've gotten that book and I've been reading it, and I've noticed as I've incorporated, I made it a conscious decision or a conscious effort to add more fat to each meal, whether it be sour cream or, whatever it is, feta or whatever. I've noticed that I have stayed full for extremely long periods of time, which is absolutely fantastic. I spent some time with my husband's family on Saturday, and I had leftover taco salad for breakfast. Yeah, I know. Some people are going, ugh. I personally would rather have leftovers for breakfast than breakfast, but I had, some leftover taco salad. I put meat, I put sour cream, I put avocado, I put cheese. I'm trying to think of what else I put on there. I had some salsa, which I had just a little bit of salsa, but I basically added everything I could think of that would be a healthy fat. And I did not eat again until he and I got home to change clothes to go out to his parents' house at around, I think it was 4:30 or quarter till 5. And then I only ate a cheese stick and a few slices of deli pepperoni. And that held me over until we had dinner. So, I mean, it's amazing. It really does actually help. And so basically I just did an intermittent fast because at the function we were at, or at the family gathering we were at, there really wasn't anything there that I could eat. I mean, there was some raw vegetables, but and some dip, but I didn't know what ingredients were in the dip. It could have been, inflammatory oils like canola oil or vegetable oil or something like that, or it could have had sugar in it. So I just opted to not eat anything, and that's basically what I do. If I go someplace where I can't, eat, if there's nothing for me to eat, then in my efforts and my determination to make good habits in my life for myself, my husband, and our future children, I decide, it's just more important to me to not eat anything. And, there's just, like I said, it became such a habit for me just to pick up something quick, like a couple of chips or a cookie or, just something. So now my new habit is I just don't eat. It's not going to kill me. I've done 2 40-day fasts and in the past, and I'm still here. Hello, you see me, I'm on videos, I mean, fasting is not bad for you. Do the research, look it up. DietDoctor.com talks a lot about intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting goes hand in hand with this way of life. And the reason being is because, one, you're able to, just like I said, if you get enough fats, it will sustain you for long periods of time. And it's so much better for me habitually now to make good choices, to choose not to eat something, because I could go to work and there's a bagel sitting there. If I haven't had breakfast, if I didn't have time to have breakfast, it would be so easy for me to go, well, you know what, I could just have a half a bagel or, whatever. It's not that one little bagel is not going to hurt me, but you know what? It will. The smallest little thing. Christy says in her cookbook that even a Hershey Kiss can knock you right out of ketosis and keep you there, keep you out of it for quite a while. So those little decisions, those little habits that are not little habits, mine were big habits, but the little choices that you're now making will end up in big results, whether good or bad. So you have to really stop and think, is this worth it? Am I this hungry? Could I possibly wait? Drink more water. A lot of times if I'm feeling like I'm more hungry and I've had a meal recently, I will start guzzling water because chances are I'm dehydrated and I'm thirsty and my body's wanting water. And a lot of times that will help, which I try to get more water anyway. But so, yeah, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, the old habits that I had, the bad habits that I had, this new way of life and choosing to make better choices and new healthy habits, the benefits far outweigh not being able to go to Dairy Queen and get a Blizzard, or not being able to go to a fast food place or a restaurant and order whatever I want. To me, it is amazing to be able to do these new habits and to live with these new habits that I know in the long run are going to just, my body is thanking me every single day. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad that God in his faithfulness has helped me make new habits, has helped me break old habits. And there's other things too. There's other areas of my life where the habits, you know, it's just one of those things. Exercise is one of those that I need to get out and walk more. I need to, I work out at a place where we have a ton of stairs. So I climb stairs all day long, but it's just there needs to be more. I got to make new habits in other areas too. But at least God has helped me conquer the food habits, and I am so thankful for that. So I hope this was encouraging to you. I wanted to just, like I said, get on here and say hey. And also I wanted to mention as well, the Lord put it on my heart recently to start a Facebook group, and it is called Wait for His Glory, Our Keto Journey, because it's your journey as well as mine. So feel free to join. We have a few members now. Like I said, it's brand new, and I post. It's been really cool. So have a great day. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, feel free to comment below. If you have anything you want to comment about, have at it. More power to you. I'll respond as soon as I can. And have a great day, and blessings. Bye.